We are doing a little fun thing that we call our lab draft. We pick a different topic every so often, and we'll just do this randomly, and we'll have some fun with it. You guys can help us if you want, and you guys can share your choices of who you would take as well. So how this works is we are going to take turns going back and forth. Once a character is taken, it can't be taken again. So this is just like any other draft, your fantasy football draft, your NFL draft, anything. So
Chris, Moon has a great question that I was going to ask you. And she put it in the chat as well, because we didn't talk about this. Are we talking straight MCU here? So just Marvel Cinematic Universe? Or are you going anything Marvel?
I think just for purposes of this, I think we just keep it in the Marvel universe, the MCU.
Okay, MCU.
So
fair enough.
So the movies and like the characters and like we're just drafting those. Okay, so that's what we're doing here, and we're gonna see who can draft the best Marvel team. And I am first pick on this one. So
I feel like I know where you're headed here, but we'll see.
I mean, you see who's right next to my head on the screen, right?
Oh.
Ooh.
That's not where I thought you were headed.
No,
there's nothing wrong with that pick. That's not where I thought you were headed.
No, I think so. For this, it would be a travesty for me to not pick my first overall, the one that started it all and the one that ended Thanos. And that is Iron Man. I got to go Iron Man with the first pick. I mean, he's the one that kicked off the whole MCU.
Yeah! That's a good pick. I mean, you can't argue that pick at all.
It's a classic. You got to go with it.
You know, I'm going to be honest, because I didn't necessarily do comics, but I got super into the MCU, and like when Iron Man came out, I was just like, I don't really know Iron Man. I don't think I'm going to like this. And I saw the movie and I'm just like, oh, this was great. Oh. And it kicked the whole thing off, Chris. And then he was the one, and don't anybody say spoilers, but he sacrificed himself, obviously, to save the planet. All right, people. And if anyone's like, how dare you? I mean, you had ample time to watch. Okay. That's a solid pick. He was like 2 or 3 for me for sure. He was not my one though, Chris.
Ooh, so your one is available then.
My one's available.
Okay.
All
right.
Listen, I'm a man that enjoys some comic relief, and Iron Man provided that. Don't get me wrong.
Yep.
But I'm simply choosing this person because one, it's my favorite Marvel movie of all time. Is his movie.
I know where you're going.
Yeah, and I think he's hilarious. I think he's a lot of fun. And it's Thor for me, Chris. It's Thor. Okay. Thor Ragnarok is my favorite Marvel movie probably ever. Love it. Thor's hilarious. His banter, he's a lot of fun. I mean, he's got Mjolnir. He's got all these, I mean, lightning, thunder, the ladies. He's very handsome. I'm all about Thor with my number 1 pick.
If neither of you picked Daredevil, I'm out, says Moon. And yeah, okay, Thor.
Okay.
All right. Well, all right. So I have a couple options here that I could go with. And I want to say my one of these options will be there maybe round 3 and 4. I'm going to go with the kid, the web slinger, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Spider-Man is it. He is, I mean... Can't
go wrong. I probably would have picked him if he was there.
Yep.
So that's a nice pick.
Number 2 is locked in. I mean, the web slinger, buddy. He's
everybody loves that dude, right?
Oh.
Everybody loves that dude.
Everybody. Spider-Man. Let's go.
I'm on board. Moon Princess doesn't like Thor. Fine. All right. Now I got some decisions because I actually made a list, Chris. Ooh. I wrote down a list, and I'm not a list person. You are a list person. You're very much a list person.
I'm a list person, but I'm winging this. I'm winging it.
Okay. I mean, I wrote down a list in a few minutes. It's like, what direction do I want to go with here?
Choose wisely.
Well, the problem is, I know who I want to pick, but I don't know if the people are gonna like it. All right, I don't know if the people are gonna like it. I'm actually gonna tag team this up, Chris.
Oh, Spees.
I'm gonna tag team this up, Chris, and people are gonna maybe hate it or they'll love it. But I'm gonna stay in Asgard.
Oh,
I'm doubling up, dude. Because this is just Marvel. It doesn't have to be a hero, and he's kind of an anti-hero. I'm going Loki, dude. I love Loki.
Loki coming out of left field.
I'm going Loki.
Whoa.
Dude, the Disney series was by far the best Disney Plus series out there. Not even close. He's so entertaining, and I'm taking all of Asgard, dude.
You Loki like Loki.
You Loki like Loki.
I've already lost. I Loki like Loki. I don't even care.
All right. Welcome in Spees. Can we give a shout out for Spees in the benchmark? Got to be shitting me. How is Captain America not number one? Because Captain America is... I mean, he's good. He's the leader.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But... Okay. All right. I don't know. He's maybe in the 4th or 5th round. Maybe Spees isn't gonna like that. Scotty,
dude, I'm not even. I'll tell you right now, I'm not touching Captain America. That dude's boring.
He is a little boring.
He's so boring. He has no personality. He's just like, oh, I go blah 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 blah. Like some of his movies, like Winter Soldier was a good movie.
I could do this all day.
Winter Soldier. Yeah, Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier was a good movie. That was the best Captain America movie. Like their third Captain America movie, Captain America is so boring that they basically had to make it another Avenger movie. Right? Like they made Captain America Civil War, which is an Avenger movie.
Yep. No. It's true. It's true. All right. So, okay. I think I know where I'm going with my last 3 picks.
Okay.
I would.
Am I allowed to pick in between?
You're not going to pick the ones I pick, I think.
Oh, okay.
I got to go with the guy that can give your number 1 pick a run for his money. And he's one of my favorites in the MCU. Hulk, baby. The Hulk.
Okay.
Nobody can stop the Hulk. I mean, he's a problem for everybody. I mean, even he can't control is the problem. But I tell you, I mean, even Thor in the Colosseum when they were spoilers, when they were battling it out, everyone's kind of like worried about Hulk, man. Hulk, it's a safe pick, it's a nice pick, and I think it's a great pick for round number 3. So I'm locking in the Hulk, and then
it's definitely safe.
It's a safe pick. It's
I
safe.
mean, they couldn't make more than one standalone movie, and they couldn't even make one with Mark Ruffalo. Like that's how popular Hulk is. So for me, Hulk is closer to maybe like a round 5 for me, but nothing wrong with Hulk in 3. I don't have I like Hulk smash, fun term, right? All right, back to me. People, I'm gonna lose this draft because I'm just going with people I like, and I don't even care.
Well,
okay,
they could be, they could. Says the guy with Loki at a second pick.
Loki is phenomenal. Loki's the best villain. I think he's better than Thanos. Thanos was great. Loki's been the best villain in the Marvel Cinematic Universe so far.
I didn't even think about villains. We could pick villains in this too.
Absolutely. I kind of made that point.
I didn't even think about villains. That changes things for me. Okay.
So I'm gonna go with the rated R superstar here, Chris.
Oh no.
I'm going with the rated R superstar.
Unreal.
I mean, you could debate whether he's in the MCU because he hasn't really been a part of that. He's kind of been on his own thing, but he's got Marvel movies out. He counts. I'm counting him. I'm going with Deadpool. Deadpool right here. Love that pick. Love that pick in round 3. Deadpool is legit.
If you weren't taking him, I was taking him. I
know he's in that, but he's got his own standalone. Yeah.
Unreal.
Finally, Scotty with a good pick. Thanks, guys. Thanks.
All right. So that was you stole that. You stole that one.
All right. I feel good about stealing one.
You stole one from me. So now I'm in trouble in one of my picks, and I'm gonna have to like mix this up a little bit.
Yeah, you were certain I wasn't gonna take one of your dudes.
Yeah, you did. You happened to just jump right in and just snag him. So, I mean, I got to stick with my guns here and take the other option that I had, just in case it happens to slip from my fingers, and that's Wakanda Forever. That's Black Panther. Black Panther.
He's on my list here. He's on my list.
Black Panther he's got the swagger, he's got the Wakanda, he's got everything happening. The vibranium is just pulsing, baby. Let's go. And
I mean, he's the one that's got it figured out the most, right? Like, Iron Man's a genius and made this machine, but like he's also got some, like, you know, alcohol issues, like all this stuff. Like Black Panther, T'Challa,
baby,
set up the best place on Earth and has the vibranium and is a solid dude, and like, I mean, you can't go wrong there.
Hey,
that's a good pick.
And rip Chadwick Boseman. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
absolutely. And he was perfect for it. Super interested to see this Black Panther movie coming out, Wakanda Forever, coming out here on like November 11th, I think, Chris.
Yep, it's coming out soon.
That'll be interesting. I mean, I'm sad that Chadwick's not going to be in it, but I hope they give, you know, that whole thing justice, and it's a great film. So, all right, that's a solid pick. I like that pick for you, Chris.
Yeah.
People are gonna hate my pick.
Let's see. Oh, by the way, let's see what else we have. You haven't selected my top 3 picks until now, says B-Rock. We're getting there.
We made it there.
We're getting there. What else? Thanos or get the fuck out, says Bees.
I mean, Thanos is obviously like legit, but I already have kind of like a anti-hero. Well, Loki's more like back and forth a little bit, right? Thanos is just straight crazy and bad.
How did Deadpool fall this far? You guys are I thought I didn't think he would be on a lot of radars, but yeah, all of a sudden
B-Rock, we can't do Wolverine because we're not opening up, like, outside of Deadpool that kind of has at least standalone with Marvel movies. We're not opening up the whole X-Men universe, was my understanding, Chris, because they haven't been incorporated with the MCU yet. That's kind of where I was headed. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm going to do this, Chris. People probably are going to hate it. They're probably going to hate it, and I don't care.
Why?
Because I'm taking the most likable person on the planet.
Oh.
I am taking the Chiefs fan in real life. I'm taking the comedic relief.
Oh, I know.
Love it. I'm taking the other dude on the screen, Chris. I'm taking Ant-Man. And that trailer came out for Quantumania just a day or two ago.
It looks good.
It looks pretty legit. It's going to bring in the next big baddie in Kang, who also was in Loki at the very end, but on Disney Plus. But Ant-Man's pretty legit. Good dude. Paul Rudd. If you guys hate Ant-Man, you hate the most likable man on the planet. Paul Rudd is the most likable person on Earth. And if you hate that pick, we don't need to be friends.
I'm not gonna lie. If he was there around 5, I mean, it's just a value pick. It's a value pick at that point.
4th round, I feel good.
It's such a value. I mean, yeah. No, I think that's a good one. Deadpool Rip Chadwick Boseman says, "Hey, what's up, Rico? How we doing? First time, welcome in. Hope you're having a fantastic night. Who's your team and where you're from? I'd like to get to know you, and then also Looks like you're Deadpool fan. Love it. And Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther. Let's go. All right. So, change my mind. Scotty's is my favorite now, says Moon.
Yeah. I got one person, at least.
SDG. Ant-Man only chosen for chief fan purposes only.
Hey, maybe. The reasoning doesn't matter.
I mean, okay. All right. So, this is my last pick. Moon, I got my draft out. I didn't double up on any of yours. I'll share after you've made your final picks. Okay. It's a deal. By the way, guys, if you have your draft, I want to see your draft picks. So get them ready. Get them, type them up, get them ready, copy them, get ready to paste them in when we're all done. And I would love to see who you guys would draft in your maybe we figure out a way to get the ActionLab rats in on this draft too. Maybe we figure that out. That'd be fun.
Yeah, we could add a person or something every time and have a three-parter.
Yeah. Okay, so, all right. So where are we at here? So we got Spider-Man, Iron Man. Ooh. See, this is tough, man. Because
this is why you should have made a list. Can you even think of another one? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I got plenty in mind, but now I'm just like, all right, I got like, a good starting 4.
You do.
Pretty safe, pretty solid. So now I'm just trying to figure out how I go about choosing this last one, because man, I have like 2 or 3 different directions I can go, and all of them could potentially lose me this draft.
Milwaukee's Best says to pick Hancock. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Where's Wendy? Yeah. Okay. Oof.
It's tough out there, It's tough. This might decide the rest of your life. You don't want to go down 0-2 in these drafts to me, I think we both have a pretty solid roster right now. This 5th pick could be everything, Chris. Don't blow it.
Pick could be everything. And
what I like
go ahead.
Milwaukee's Wonder Woman is that person. Wonder Woman is not in Marvel, so can't pick STG. I think Chris's roster is safe. You got bigger names, probably. You got the bigger names, but I'm a comedy guy. Like, I like comedic relief. Mine is certainly the funnier side. Certainly.
Yeah, and that's why I'm kind of contemplating, and I know I'm going with one of these guys. I just don't know with which one, because they're all really good. I gotta go. All right, I'm gonna do it. I think the other 2 on this cast are a little bit on the fringe, and I kind of want to take them, but I won't.
I think I know what movie you're talking, or what. Yeah, I think I know where you're headed.
I gotta go Peter Quill. Peter Quill, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Can you call him Star-Lord at least?
Star-Lord, Peter Quill, whatever you want.
Peter Quill, call him Star-Lord.
It's Star-Lord, man. We're going Star-Lord. Star-Lord, he's cruising the universe. He's got his team. He's good. He's like,
yeah. I had kind of like four people on my list. He was on there. I don't know if that was the one I was going to pick. But he was on there. I want to like him more than I do.
But
he's also kind of Thor's bitch. So Thor's on my side.
Well, that's why I got Hulk, because Thor is Hulk's bitch.
See, and Spees is like Star-Lord over Rocket is blasphemy. And my other Guardians person would be Drax. I think Drax is hilarious.
I was about to pick Groot.
I love Drax. Drax is my favorite character in Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't care what you guys say. He's so outside of, nothing he says, it's so raw, and he will just say whatever's on his mind, and it's always perfect.
Yeah. If Groot didn't have that teenage attitude, man, maybe I would have gotten Groot.
Right. Down to my 5th round pick. Some have already said I've lost. Some like my draft more. I don't know where we're headed here.
We're gonna vote.
I probably won't go Drax, although I love him. I want to get a female involved, and if I go female here, it's gonna be Scarlet Witch because
She's
I mean,
good. She's badass.
just literally more. She would be the most powerful person on my Avenger on my team. Scarlet Witch is on your team too. Scarlet Witch, she's a little crazy, a little wild, a little unpredictable, but I kind of like that. Chris. Who else do I have? Drax. That might be it. Because I had Star-Lord on my list. Or I guess Thanos. Thanos is, obviously a big baddie. And, really important to the Avengers series and all that. I'm gonna put a female in this. I'm gonna go Scarlet Witch.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna lose, Chris, but I'm going Scarlet Witch because she will literally destroy any of these Avengers in front of her.
Well,
any of them.
You saw what she did to the Illuminati in the Doctor Strange movie. Woo.
Yep.
And that wasn't even her. That was her controlling somebody. Spoilers.
She's wild.
Spoilers.
She's a bit of a wild card, a little unpredictable. Created in her series on Disney Plus a whole fake society just so she could have her family with Vision and kids.
Oh, I love
Sorry.
All right, so I love all these coming in. All right, let's read them all. Spees. All right, I'll take the leftovers. Captain America, Thanos, Rocket Raccoon, Wolverine, Daredevil. Daredevil's an interesting one.
So I need to watch more of the Daredevil series. I don't know Daredevil enough, and I don't know if he's really in the MCU. I guess through Disney Plus counts for sure. So he's good.
Whiskey Echo Bravo went all X-Men heavy, even though we weren't really doing X-Men. But I mean, Deadpool was kind of like bleeding that. But here, Magneto, Wolverine, Quicksilver from Avengers or X-Men, Doctor Strange, and Silver Surfer. Okay, I like it. B-Rock had Thanos, Black Panther. Thanos is getting a lot of love, by the way. Yeah. Wanda, Doctor Strange, and Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi was an underrated one. He's newer.
I considered Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi's a newer one, and he's legit, man. Wong, Wong is interesting too.
Wong, if you're going for comedic relief, solid.
I mean, he's
I think Wong over Doctor Strange, actually.
Daredevil, says Moon Princess. Daredevil, Black Widow. Okay, Black Widow. I don't know about Black Widow. I've always kind of been down on Black Widow because, like,
I don't like her sister more, actually.
Yelena, Vision, pretty. He's solid. He's got the stone. He's She-Hulk, lawyer. She crushes literally. And
I gotta finish She-Hulk. I got two left.
You and I are in the same spot with She-Hulk. We haven't finished it either. And Captain Marvel was one that I was contemplating as well because, like, Captain Marvel literally is like.
Also very powerful.
Insane.
Insanely powerful.
Reckoning's like, forget that. Oilers win with contribution from Puljujärvi. Yeah. I'm not even going to. He's coming
Puljujärvi.
Daredevil is the best of all the Marvel shows, and it's not even close. Yeah, because you get that darkness with the Daredevil show. I mean, there's some.
Will that continue? Because he's going to get a new show on Disney Plus. We'll see. I hear, Chris, I don't think this is a huge spoiler, that he's in She-Hulk at the end. I haven't seen that one yet, but he's kind of like not as dark. They kind of keep him more light. And I'm worried that Disney Plus is going to ruin Daredevil a little bit and keep him too, like, PG.
It might. Oh, Scotty. I didn't even know there was a thing. Scotty won.
I didn't even know that was up.
I didn't even know it was up either. And we only had 5 people vote. 5? I mean, I'm just shocked it wasn't a tie. Peter Parker 1, Deadpool 2, Iron Man 3, Scarlet Witch 4, Captain America. That's a decent list, Chairman. I don't hate that list.
I love Spees. You goddamn communist heathens went 10 picks and didn't pick Captain America. I told you, I just find him boring. I don't think he's entertaining. Like, I don't know. Just not my scene. Now, Winter Soldier's certainly maybe top 5, certainly top 10 Marvel movies all time.
See, we have we have a lot of people say they missed the vote. Like, but here's the thing: I would say we could re-vote to get more people voting.
That seems like you're cheating, Chris.
I'm asking for a re-vote, a recount.
Who are you, Donald Trump, right now?
I want a recount, and everyone who voted has to vote for the same person they voted for the first time around. Because there's only five. There's only 5 of you. No, you're right. They have to vote for me.
Moon says no too. I'm firmly on Team Scotty. Okay. There was a window to vote. If you missed it, all right. What are we doing? Late mail-in ballots here?
Revote, says Spees. See?
Even STG, who said it was the done deal, voted for me. I like it.
Oh, a vote for a revote.
Unbelievable.
Should we revote?
This is America, okay? You vote on time or you don't vote at all. Actually, I'm not even sure that's true in America. They're just like, oh, you didn't vote? It's 8 weeks later? Go ahead and put in your vote. We'll count it.
Yeah. So, all right, should there be a revote? Vote if there should be a only in our chat.
We're there hanging chads, though.
Only in our chat would there be a vote for a revote.
Milwaukee, I can't vote. I know none of these people. Why no Superman or Batman? So Superman and Batman are part of a different comic. DC. So they're not in the Marvel universe. They're on the DC side. That's why no Batman, Superman, a lot of other superheroes on that side. I prefer the Marvel side myself, Chris. I don't know about you.
The Marvel side.
I love me. Like the Dark Knight movie was like phenomenal with Batman, but of course everyone's like, yeah, we should re-vote. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
The people have spoken.
All the ballots were tabulated.
So whiskey brings up a point here. Black Adam's the new DC, and I heard
Black Adam was terrible.
I heard it was terrible too, but you're saying it was good. So vote. By the way,
you thought it was pretty good. I heard it was terrible.
Guys, vote. The poll is for real. Like, there's a lot of you in this chat right now. Vote right now.
If you vote for Chris, we're just gonna have to do a third or fourth vote. So probably just
now everyone is
Star-Lord over Blade. See, Blade, but guys, to be clear, we were only doing the MCU, and Blade has not been introduced to the MCU yet.
Not yet.
So I mean, I know it's coming, but he hasn't been introduced yet into the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
And if we would have picked Blade, even though if we would have jumped the gun, you guys wouldn't know who he was. You'd be like, yeah, who is this guy?
Well, Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes.
By the way, I voted no for a redo. And all right.
Yeah. This is ridiculous. If I lose, this is ridiculous.
Keep voting. Keep voting. Chris started much stronger, but Scotty saved the draft with his Scarlet Witch. And Scotty is Scotty's still winning. We have to chat. Keep voting. Keep voting. While you guys are voting, I need to pull up this Nuggets game because I haven't really seen what's been happening, and I really need to just check in on it because my boys. Are the Nuggets at home tonight? By the way, Scotty,
they are. They're up 31-27 right now.
You know how I feel about the Nuggets being double-digit or big time favorites at home against bad teams, right?
They're not double-digit. This is like a 5-point spread.
Which is
and guess what? Brown gets the start, and he's been our best player by far.
Keep voting, guys. There's only 10 votes. I know there's more of you guys in here. Vote. It's almost done.
Actually, if you guys don't want to vote, though, it's cool. It's cool.
Once the vote is done.
Oh, it's over. No, it's not over.
No.
Sorry.
It will be over in 2 seconds.
And now it's over.
There you go.
I win again. I'm 3-0 now, Chris. 3-0.
Scotty winning this vote is evidence of the immense drug abuse problem in this country, says Spees.
Spees is the hater.
Hey, Spees, we're on the same page, man. I get you. I got you. Well, the Bucks won. Giannis with 43. Giannis
is that good? Is Giannis good? I don't know if Giannis is good.
He's not that good. Just kidding, Milwaukee just spit out his beer. He was like, oh, no way. Because of the redo, Scotty is now 2.5-0 in drafts versus 0.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. You're a -half. You're a -half.
Congratulations. I feel like your Deadpool just stole that draft.
You're devastated about not getting Deadpool.
I was so.
I mean, you should have taken Deadpool before you took Hulk. That was your mistake. Iron Man, Spider-Man, solid 1-2. Hulk at 3 was your mistake. You should have taken Deadpool there.
I didn't think
maybe that could have saved you.
I didn't think Deadpool was on your radar until like the 4th or 5th round, and I was like, all right, I could let that slide a little bit, but it was close. It was close. So all right, so there you have it. Well, guys, do you guys?
What did the 5 fingers say to the face?
SCG, was that the first draft that Scotty won? No, I'm 2-0 in these drafts. We've only done 2 of them. The other one was on fast food places. Won that one too.
Okay, I only have an hour to respond. Trade offer: me, Cousins, Waddle, and Andrews for Lamar Jackson, Joe Mixon, and Dallas Goedert. Wait. So who's got who? B-Rock. Do you have?
I mean, these trade things are always hard because I want to see your whole roster to see if it makes sense.
Yeah.
But I guess this is This is literally a QB, running back, tight end for a QB, wide receiver, tight end. You have Cousins right now. Okay,
got it.
Cousins is kind of irrelevant if it's a 1 quarterback league. Like, he's barely a starter, so he's fine to get rid of. Waddle's a nice pickup. Andrews is not practicing this week. But in general, obviously, Mark Andrews is probably number 2 tight end, and there's a big separation after Kelsey and Andrews. So,
and you're getting
Jackson, Joe Mixon.
You're getting a top quarterback option that could potentially put up some good points. It depends on the week, though. Depends on the week.
I would not do it, B-Rock. I'd stick with Waddles, and Andrews is the important guy there, because Mark Andrews, the tight end position is so bad this year. So I would hang on to Mark Andrews, because you need a top 2 tight end, because those two are separating themselves from the rest of the pack, where you can make a ton of headway at the tight end position compared to other teams. And Waddle's going to get you more points than Mixon or Goddard in a PPR for sure. And Lamar was great the first 3 weeks. He's been kind of not great the last 4 weeks. Your number 2 running back is trash. I just feel like Cincinnati's trending to slinging the ball around and not featuring Joe Mixon as much. I worry about Joe Mixon a little bit.
Rika, what's up, Rika? Black Panther, Deadpool, Ant-Man, Iron Man, Scarlet Witch. Ooh, got the top 10.
Sounds like I got 5 on that. You only got 2. I got 3 on that 5.
Spider-Man, but he or she has Thor at 7, your number 1 pick at 7, Wonder Woman at 8, Hulk at 9, Loki 10. Okay.
Wonder Woman's not allowed because that's DC, but outside of that, solid list. Can't argue that list.
Reckoning.
Outside of Thor at 7, Thor should be higher.
Trade.
Ooh,
Hulk,
a good Marvel trade.
Hulk, Star-Lord, and Black Panther for Deadpool, Ant-Man, and Scarlet. I mean, the Deadpool, Ant-Man, Scarlet Witch, Hulk, Star-Lord. I think you got to go Deadpool.
He's trying to trade with our actual rosters, and my 3 there are way better than your 3, Chris.
Star-Lord's my weak point. I think I messed up on Star-Lord pick. I messed up the Star-Lord pick because he gets owned by a lot of people there. But it's fine. Rika, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Welcome in. we just never know with screen names anymore, But good to have you.
Cuban Benny's list. Check this out.
Black Widow, Elektra, Lady Sif, Dr. Jane Foster, and Pepper Potts. I love it. Let's go.
I was with you until Jane Foster. I love Thor. I love Loki. Those are my top 2 picks. I think Jane Foster's boring. She was okay in this last one. This last Thor Love and Thunder, but the reason my favorite Thor movie is Ragnarok might be partially because she's not in it. I know you were just joking. All right, I think you were, Cuban.
He was like, nope.
But still, the rest are solid. Lady Sif. Thor should have given a little more love to Lady Sif, to be honest.
Milwaukee's like, you have your teams. I'm chilling in the bar with Hancock.
Cuban, I think about that list while trying to fall asleep. All right. Everyone, don't imagine that picture.
Cuban, sometimes you gotta get some help going to sleep, right? I mean, whatever you got to do.
I mean, counting sheep's not working for you. Try something else.
Roger, Roger.
Hey,
Have a good night, gents.
Spees, thank you so much for the
Thank you, Spees.
Hey, guys, if you guys aren't following Spees in the benchmark, click and follow them. Let's give one more shout out to Spees. And he does shows every Thursday night for Thursday Night Football and Sunday all day Red Zone. So make sure you go check him out. He knows his shit and he knows what's going on. Thank you so much, Spees, for the bits and for hanging out with us tonight. And next time we'll pick Captain America just for you.